Recording in my car feels so lame. I see people do it, but should they be doing it? Should I be doing it? Am I cool enough to be doing it? I don't know. But I do like the size of this Insta360 Go 3 camera. I showed my dad this camera. I'm gonna make a video of that because his fascination with the tech was just awesome. But I do like that I can hold it in my hand and it don't seem as obvious as I'm recording as it would with my phone, but I don't know. I'm working while I'm working. I'm back, baby, with a confession of an entrepreneur. First and foremost, I just want to lay the groundwork. Entrepreneurship is one of the fastest growing ways to make a living. I don't care what vertical you might be in. People are every single day striking out on their own to do things in their own way. They think they have a better product, they have a better service. They leave a company because they know that there's a whole bunch of opportunity to do things vastly different and they want to give it a shot, right? So entrepreneurship is one of the best career paths you could ever possibly take. Let's just be honest. It's also the most difficult. So I wanted to create just a few insightful videos about and confessions of an entrepreneur. I had somebody recently tell me, oh my God, it must be so glamorous to be an entrepreneur. It's not. It sure sounds good when you're telling people like at a cocktail party or you're at an event and you're like, I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own ship. I am the master of my own domain. But most people don't realize how freaking difficult that is and how challenging it can be, how lonely and isolating. We've talked about this already in another video, but the reality of being an entrepreneur is that a lot of entrepreneurs that I see actually wrap themselves up in the ego of being an entrepreneur rather than really understanding the consequences of being an entrepreneur. And so one of the things that I have found is that, yes, it's glamorous. Yes, it's fun to tell people that you own your own business. Yes, it's fun to say you're growing an enterprise of your own choosing. I love all that. I think it's great. But when you put it out there, there is a little bit of ego that gets wrapped around that. And oftentimes people automatically assume you have it figured out, that you are the person that is going to be the next billionaire. You're going to be on Shark Tank or whatever, right? And we both know that it isn't that easy. We also both know that, when people find out you're not super successful or you're not quite as far along as you claim to be, we often will over-exaggerate where we are going with our business or how successful we've been at this point. And when they find out your brand, your personal brand, takes a huge hit, it takes a step backwards. And so one of the things that I've actually found is that you have to be honest with people. Yes, I decided to do X, Y, and Z because I'd seen my former boss and he didn't do it as effectively as I thought I could have. Or I had this great idea for this widget or this idea or this app or whatever. I started out with very lofty dreams, but realistic expectations. And so, yes, even though it must sound sexy and fun to be an entrepreneur, let me assure you that it is one of the hardest jobs I probably ever could have. There's a lot easier ways to make a living, let me assure you. And so when you're upfront and you tell people, they actually get more intrigued with your story because they want to know. And in some cases, many want to actually help you. They either want to become a customer or they want to refer you to somebody who could become a customer, or you might just find somebody who might want to help accelerate your progress by becoming a partner or a funder or whatever. So what I've found is don't let yourself get wrapped up in the ego. Let yourself be honest about where you are in your entrepreneurial journey and be committed to not over-inflating or over-exaggerating what seems like a very fun and illustrious way to make a living. But you and I both know it can be hard as balls. And so when you're honest about it, people will have more respect. And when you do make it and things just start to take off, they'll be like, I knew that guy will win. I knew that guy will win. And that will make all the difference in how they view you and just how committed they are to your success, and appreciate the fact that you didn't BS them. Hope that helps, and as always, ripple on.